Hi everyone, Sandy here with my second February project that I designed for Country Craft Creation using Authentique Swaddle Boy paper collection. It's a real simple little album. It has the 3-wire closure here at the top, and on the front here I made a very small wrapped frame similar to what I made for the larger album that I shared earlier. This is left open at the top, so you certainly can slide in a picture of the baby here. I just glued in one of the cut-aparts from the 6x6 collection. Now, this is made mostly from the 6x6 collection. I did add in a few cut-aparts from the 12x12 that I had left over, and a little bit of the papers, but not a whole lot. But anyway, this is mostly made out of a 6x6, and I did use the entire 6x6 paper pad on this album. It is a 5.5-inch circle album. The pattern papers are cut at 5-inch. I made it real easily with a tool from WeRMemory keepers. So I'll show you that in just a bit in the tutorial. But first, let's go through this little album. So like I said, it flips to the top. Now here at the top, I tied in some of the pretty lace and blue ribbon trim that you can get from Country Craft Creations, and some of the yellow seam binding ribbon that you can also buy from Country Craft Creations. This is button twine ribbon. I have a very large spool that I use a lot on my projects, so that is from my own stash, but you can find lots of different button twines and different colors from different sources. So I also added of the bow here made from the button twine. This is a cut apart that is lifted up to match the frame, and then a vintage button with a string already in it. I love my vintage buttons if they have string in them. So let's open this up. It just flips up to the top. First page, we have a little photo mat and one of these 6x6 cut aparts so that you can tuck your photo in behind. Here we have a pocket trimmed with a satin ribbon and lace. This is a fussy cutout element. And this is a cut apart from the 12x12 collection, and then I tucked in 2 photo mats here into the back of the pocket. So they just tuck in there, and this goes in with it. And then this flips up, and on the top we have another photo mat. We have another cut apart from the 6x6 and a heart cut apart or die cut element that I cut out of a piece from the 12x12 collection. So this goes in like that, so you can put your photos right in there. For the next page, I did a little belly band out of one of the die cut elements from the 12x12 collection. This is a cut apart from the 6x6. I have 2 photo mats. One is plain, one has a piece of paper trim as a belly band, so you can slide the photo under, or you could actually attach it to the front. You could also put photos on the back. So these just slide right under here, and then there's a tuck spot out of a scallop circle with a little duck punched out to hold them in place. So now we flip it back up to the next page. This one has a cut apart. It has a free photo mat right here, but it also has an attached photo mat, and your photo can still slide in behind it easily. The next page has a side pocket that I used one of the die cut elements, the back side, to trim this section here. I put baby from the 6x6 cut aparts. I added some lace trim and then 2 vintage buttons here at the top and the bottom. And inside we have a plain photo mat, and then from the 6x6 paper I cut this one out, and I'll just slide that in. I rounded the corners, and then I made this little envelope fold-out booklet. I used one of the cut aparts from the 6x6. It's held by little magnets. It opens up. You could put a photo on the 3 sections on the inside and also on the back if you wanted to. So that just folds up like that and tucks inside this little pocket. Flip it up again. We have a real fun element here. This is made with the cardstock, the artisan cardstock. That's what the album's made out of, is artisan cardstock, the white color from Country Craft Creations.
This I glued the cut apart on the front, and then it's just a folded 6x6 folded in half, rounded the corners so you can put photos in there or write a message or details, weight, height, whatever you want to put inside there, and you just tie it closed with this button string right there. Here we have a fun page. This is one of the 6x6 cut apart pages, and I just loved all the images together, so I just left it that way. I did create a little paper clip with some of the button twine tied on and a little punch out element. And this is from the 12x12 paper collection, and I folded it so it lifted up. It says baby. Slide this down, baby, like that. And then you have room for, excuse me, a photo right here in this section. So you just hold it closed with a paper clip, just like that. Here we have a plain photo mat with some fussy cut from the 6x6 paper pad, and your photo can fit right in behind that. This page has a belly band and has two plain photo mats in here with a tuck spot again out of the scalloped circle punch and a little circle element, a vintage button, and another button twine bow. This page has another photo mat where you can slide your photo in and attach it. It's open on the side for this little tag that I made out of paper and cardstock and some of the ribbons. This page has a bottom pocket. I made a booklet, photo booklet. This is what you do when you don't have a lot of paper left. You can just decorate part of it. You don't have to cover the whole thing. I put a scallop circle and another vintage button. And then I added two little tuck spots on the inside where you can just slide a photo under there, or you can actually attach your photos to the booklet. So that slides in there. I made a bow out of some of the lace and then a button twine bow and added another circle element there. This one has just a plain photo mat where I rounded the corners. I punched out a scallop circle, added another vintage button and some of the lace as a belly band. So you can just slide your photo right under there if you want, or you can actually slide it under and attach it to the photo mat. And the last page has two very small photo mats with the circle punch out of scallops, the little ducks and the circle, and these are left open on the bottom where you can tuck your photo underneath and attach it to the mats. And then the back, I just left the back plain. So that's the little circle brag book baby album. It's really easy to make. You can make it in a day, and I will be sharing the tutorial, so stay tuned. Thanks.